Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul were very close to finalizing a deal to fight this year, but Lamont Roach ruined their plans. According to Dan Rafael, Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul were 100% in negotiations and likely would have fought next. However, Lamont Roach ruined their plans and took the fight to a highly controversial judge's decision that ended in a draw, even though most people expected Tank to lose that fight. What Dan Rafael says makes a lot of sense, since Gervonta Davis himself said that after the fight, he was going to call out someone that people weren't expecting, and that person he was going to call out to challenge was backstage with some boxers, and Jake Paul was at the event that day watching the fight. So for me, it's evident that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis were really negotiating a fight. That really is an absurd and pointless fight, but boxing is a business, and I think it's been more than proven that Gervonta Davis doesn't care about legacy.
Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis is a fight that feels destined to happen. When you mention Jake Paul fighting Gervonta Davis to a boxing fan, the first reaction is usually to laugh or think you're insane. But the truth is, even if the fight makes absolutely no sense, there's a very real chance it will happen either this year or next. In fact, Jake Paul and Tank Davis reportedly already had a deal in place to fight after Gervonta was supposed to beat Lamont Roach. But Roach ruined those plans. Tank versus Jake Paul is a fight that defies all logic. Gervonta fights at 135 pounds, Jake at 200. The weight difference is absurd. Still, this is a multi-million-dollar fight with massive public interest. If it happens, it could literally stop the world. With Canelo now off Jake Paul's radar, the biggest name left to chase is Gervonta Davis. Jake is a marketing genius. He won't waste the chance to make that fight and break the internet just like he did with the Mike Tyson announcement. And on the other side, Gervonta Davis won't pass up what could be the biggest payday of his entire career. He's already proven legacy doesn't matter to him. Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul is apparently being canceled just 2 weeks before the event was set to happen. In the last few hours, strong rumors have surfaced claiming that Gervonta Davis is out of the fight with Jake Paul due to alleged assault issues involving his ex-partner. Gervonta Davis is being accused of assaulting a woman, and the fight with Jake Paul is hanging by a thread to the point that Ryan Garcia publicly stated that Jake Paul's team offered him the fight as a replacement for Tank. Some reports also suggest that fighters like Terrence Crawford, Anthony Joshua, Edgar Berlanga, and even Floyd Mayweather have received offers to fight Jake Paul either on the same date the Tank fight was scheduled for or later on. What's happening with Gervonta Davis is truly unfortunate. Tank had already shown a lack of interest in boxing, and now this legal process will only make things worse. Gervonta Davis has wasted his career, and it's very likely that we won't see him fight again for a long time.